So you're looking to start a YouTube channel in 2022 and you're wondering how to do it. What are some of the challenges? How much money can you really make? And how do you balance all of this time requirement? We're gonna go over all of that in this video. Welcome to the channel. My name is Matt. I am Mike's twin brother on his channel, Your Driver Mike. Thanks for watching. In this video, I'm gonna break down the failed attempts that I had at starting a YouTube channel and some of the recent successes I had and exactly how much money you can make. So let's get into point number one. So there are so many popular topics right now in 2022 that you can really choose from, but you really want to understand what is your why. What can you talk about and might have to talk about not making any money initially on your YouTube channel? Because the reality is, do we want to make a video and edit the video, post the video and it go viral? Well, that's a little unrealistic. You're typically going to get a few dozen views on those first few videos. And that has no meaning to whether or not you're a good or bad video producer or host, if you will. It just means that your channel is in the beginning steps of being created. So really don't pay attention to those views just yet. We're gonna go into some secrets on how to maximize those views, but understand your why. What would you talk about to any person that would be willing to listen? So once you understand your why, what would I really enjoy sharing with others? And just imagine there's probably something that you're interested in right now that somebody is typing into YouTube to try and learn, and they're searching for those answers. So if you can share your information, maybe you've been doing this thing for years and you're really interested but haven't shared it online, it's very likely there's maybe somebody younger or older who is just starting that journey in that exact thing that you've been doing for years. So what do you really need? So this sounds great. I understand my why. I'm gonna talk about this certain thing. Well, what do I really need to get started? Do I need these fancy lights and this cool lighting behind me and a camera and all these things? How much does that really cost? I don't have a lot of money or time. Well, frankly, you don't need any of it. What you really do need is just a camera and an ability to post it online. Now, as you grow your channel and you can make little fun upgrades and buy cool lights and things like that, but really it comes down to the content, answering those questions and sharing what you already know with viewers who are searching for exactly what you're skilled in. So I just want you to understand that you can do it. You can start tomorrow. If you start writing out those video topics, you can post maybe one video a week and that's perfectly fine. I don't want you to have essentially paralysis by analysis. You just keep thinking in your head, I want it to be perfect. Well, it's never going to be perfect. And what you don't see is how many times that I mess up on camera that I have to delete in these videos to edit those things out. It doesn't matter if it's not exactly perfect. Nobody's perfect. All you want to do is get started. So I really want you to lean into this one. This is probably the most important step that you need to understand. So step one, you understand your why. What would you really be passionate about? And step two, what do I really need? Well, I just need a camera and an ability to post it online. Well, number three is how do I manage my time? How do I put this all together? Maybe I work full time or maybe I have a family. How much time does this really take? So how do you do it? You know that you can record your topics and your hobbies and you can answer questions that a lot of people are looking up online. You can provide value. Well, just to share a quick story, we just had our first child, a beautiful 6-month baby boy, and time is tough because I work full time. This is my side hustle and I also help Mike and I'm glad to do it on his channel. But here's what you want to know. Just remember, in step one, you chose a topic that you're very passionate about. So you're just itching to share your information and really help others. That's what it really comes down to, is you're helping others answer questions, learn a skill, become comfortable, maybe presenting like we are right now on a YouTube video, and you're happy to do it. So if you have, let's say, an hour of free time, maybe every other day or a few hours in a week, I totally understand if you're running around and you're really busy. Believe me, I totally get it. But if you carve out those 30 minutes or a 1 hour, you're going to be itching to talk about that topic because again, you chose a passion of yours and it's going to seem more like fun than work. Okay, that seems fairly realistic. I can set aside maybe an hour a week. And how many times a week do I do this? How many videos do I need to do? And what does it really take to start a YouTube channel and keep it going? Because that's the thing I really want you to focus on. So lean into this. It really takes consistency. So you want to choose that topic that you're extremely passionate about. It's going to be fun to talk about it, and you don't want to get discouraged. Well, if I missed one day of shooting my video or editing my video and now I'm behind, well, don't worry about it. The worst thing you can do is just give up and not post for a few months. Even if you're maybe a week late, stay on that consistency. I would suggest writing out your schedule so you know, maybe you can share it with your spouse or your roommate or whatever it happens to be. I'm going to be working on this video for an hour on this day. And it's almost like an appointment. It's a set aside, reserved time, if you will, so you can know that you're gonna sit down, record that content, and get it online. Important tip, don't worry if it's not perfect. Now, of course, if you can, you want to try and edit out those ums and hesitations and repeated words. And it's okay if it takes you a few different takes when you're shooting your video. But in that hour, try to be productive. And how do you be productive? You want to write out your videos. So I actually have post-it notes right here. This is a little behind the scenes action. You want to write out your videos so you know exactly each point that you're talking about. And that way you can easily reference what am I talking about next, so you're not searching for words. That's a big mistake that I made. So here's a good tip for you. When I first started making videos on YouTube, it was actually years ago, whenever Mike was starting this channel, Your Driver Mike, and I thought that's really cool. I'm gonna make some videos too. And what happened is I made a few videos for a few weeks, and I got discouraged because it wasn't really a good topic for me. I didn't focus on that step one. And also I made the mistake of not writing my videos down on at least a post-it note, because I'll be searching for words, and before you knew it, if you're setting aside an hour, you might be at that hour and then you sit back and look and think, well, I wasn't even happy with that video and my time's up. I have no other free time this week to work on the video. The most productive way to use your time is to stay organized. That way you can sit down, knock out that video, and move on with your day. So let's move on to the expectations. The next step in this journey of starting YouTube is, what are the realistic expectations? So Matt, this sounds great. I picked my why. I'm all ready to go with my equipment and my phone, and I reserved some time. Well, how many views should I expect to get? And let's be honest, when can I start making money on this YouTube side hustle? Well, the realistic expectation when you're first starting is you're probably not gonna get thousands and thousands of views. You're gonna get a few dozen, and that's okay. You want to remember this is a long-term gain, and at the end of this journey, there's big rewards. So set realistic expectations. And what I mean is, if I gain 30 subscribers, 1 per day, then that's pretty cool. If I make a few dozen positive views on my videos, if I get a lot of likes and very few dislikes, I'm happy with that because I'm making quality content. And here's a big tip. When you're making quality content, if you're getting 30 views, 100 views, over time, because YouTube enjoys that you're making quality content, they're gonna push it out to more people. And then before you know it, 500 views, 10,000 views. It really does jump up pretty quickly once you get going. And because your focus is on quality content and not views or likes, because that's gonna come naturally with quality content, over time, you're gonna get monetized and you're gonna be making money every single month talking about exactly what you love. So here's another story, a big mistake that I made, so you definitely want to lean into this. I wasted so much time not analyzing or listening to this advice that Mike frankly was giving me. I didn't choose the right topic, I didn't have the right realistic expectations, and I thought, well, this is a quick game that I can do. This is a quick thing to make money, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get all these followers, I'm gonna make all this money, and it's gonna be great. Well, if it was that easy, everybody would do it. I failed on multiple YouTube channels, and the worst thing I could have done is said to myself, well, YouTube is not going to be for me. Maybe I'm not good at this, maybe it's just not for me. I'm gonna give up and leave it to the professionals or people who just get it. I'm not good on camera. all these things I could have told myself, and I would have not gotten to this point where I can be on video and I can help my brother and share information with you and help you on your journey. And it's all about, again, consistency, making quality content, and the rest will come. So you set realistic expectations, you're on your way to creating your own YouTube channel that will last and be sustainable and make you money, and it's gonna be great. Let's move on to our very last point, and that is learning as you go. So like I said, I've been doing YouTube videos and I've failed in the past, and now I'm very happy to help my brother, and I also have another channel, but I've learned as I went along, and I can tell you right now, literally this morning, I learned something that I did not know about making videos. So hang with me here. We're gonna talk about things like thumbnails, the things you see before you click the videos, video descriptions, SEO, tags. What are these things and how important are they from the get-go, from the very first video you make? So I just want you to know, as you're getting started, I don't want you to overwhelm yourself with everything being perfect, from the perfect description to that perfect clickable thumbnail that people are gonna see before they watch your video. It's more about, again, more about what you're saying on the video and the answers you're giving to the viewers. So if you're giving quality content over the video, it frankly doesn't matter if it's edited at all. It's really that powerful, and the tags and the video descriptions, thumbnails are all kind of icing on the cake to get the maximum viewers, but we're gonna dive into that in future videos. I want you to know, if you're just getting started on that YouTube channel, not to overthink it. What I will say is just do your best. Just do whatever you think is going to get views and people interested in your videos, because again, it's more about the content, but don't overthink the perfect picture for that thumbnail or the perfect wording in your description. You can do it, and you can get on that journey to your YouTube channel. So the last thing I want to say, and I want to leave you with this, is probably the most important thing of all. So thanks for watching this far, and I want you to lean into this. So maybe you're looking at certain channels and you're thinking, wow, that's gonna take me a long time. Maybe you're looking at other influencers who have millions of followers and you're wondering how they did it. Or maybe you're looking at this channel, my twin brother's channel, Your Driver Mike, and you're thinking, that seems like a far journey for me. I don't think I can do it. So just remember that every single person that you see online has taken them years and years to build up that following. So even if it seems like they exploded out of nowhere overnight, there's probably a lot of things that happen behind the scenes for them to prepare that content and film that content and edit that content. And they're gonna go through the exact same steps as you. They're gonna pick a topic, they're gonna get organized, and they're gonna have a camera to record. They're gonna learn as they go, and that's what it really takes. The most important thing to get to there from where you are right now is to get started. So hopefully this information gives you the confidence to get in front of that camera and get going. Even if it isn't perfect, that's okay. You'll learn as you go, and we'll help you the whole way. So again, this is Matt. I am Mike's twin brother on his channel, Your Driver Mike. The only way I know you'll like this series and this content about building your YouTube journey is to drop a like and consider subscribing to see all the future videos, and tap or click the screen here for more videos recommended to you from YouTube, and we will see you in the next video.